Future flavors.
Yo, what is the deal? It's your boy Cold Blooded. Shout out to the grateful ones at the crib tuning in, watching. There's another segment of the Future Flavor Show. There's a special segment of the Future Flavor Show. We got the latest winner of the Cold Blooded giveaway in the building. This girl is super tired right now. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's worth double. She's super tired and exhausted right now. I appreciate you coming through after putting in all your hard work. We're live at Wayman 107.3, Pittsburgh's #1 for hip hop right now. And I'd like to introduce our illustrious guest, Lucid Vizions.
Lucid Vizions.
I like that. How you feeling today?
Crackhead energy, bro, every day.
Crackhead energy. Describe crackhead energy. Can you expound on that? What does that mean?
I'm just one of those people that, like, even though I'm tired or feel like I'm exhausted or feel like I'm upset about something, I'm always energetic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could just have that energy. I can tap into it whenever I want to, put it away whenever I feel like it. I do a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't think I should do, so I call it crackhead energy.
So, how's your New Year's going? Happy New Year. We're about a weekend.
Yeah. My New Year's is going good for real. Just staying focused on my, like, next move. So basically, like, starting my own clothing line and working on getting my own spa.
Okay.
To sell my personal vaginal care products in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just basically, like, figuring out how to execute everything one by one without it being super stressful on me. I don't got no help.
So what's it like stepping into that realm? Like, business ownership, owning the building, having to get.
I mean, I'm already a business owner. If we're being technical, I mean, I am my business, with music. But I think with clothing and with the spa, it's like, okay, me doing my own personal research. Like, I'm not in college, so I do my own research. I'll sit in front of my phone or laptop for hours and write down the notes I need to, business calls and all of that stuff. Like, setting up my own team is something that I never really had the chance to do before until now. So it's definitely like a learning experience, and it's definitely fun. Like, it's not stressful to me at all.
So on the music tip, your artist name is Lucid Visions, correct?
Yeah.
What prompted you to make that your name? Where did that come from?
Not even to be funny, I came up with that, like, on the fly a little bit. So I was on a bus with my friend at the time, Tony, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to name myself, because I had did the song Rivals before Rivals was Rivals now. And I was like, what I'm gonna call myself? And I was gonna be Reese at first.
Reese? Well, like Reese Cup?
Yeah.
That's cute.
It was gonna be Reese at first, and then I was like, I don't really like that. So then I was like, what can I be? And it was like, I had seen the Louis Vuitton joint, and I was like, Lucid Visions. And that's kind of where it came from. Like, I've always been into, like, little spiritual stuff, and what I mean by that is more so like
symbolism and representation.
Yeah, like tapping into your inner self and being more aware of you. And I found myself being in positions where I'm on people's mind a lot. I get told that, and I was like, okay, well then Lucid Visions, and that's kind of like how my rap name came along for real.
What's a way that people could tap more into their inner selves that you would recommend?
Self-evaluating, and what I mean by that is basically like hold yourself accountable to every action. And I'm not saying beat yourself up about every action, but start paying attention more to the things that you do and how they may affect not only the people around you, but yourself even more than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand that in life, you affect yourself more than you affect anybody else. So if you continuously allow yourself to be oblivious to you,
right,
you're going to find yourself in positions and situations that you don't want to be in.
Yeah, no, it's not a good look.
Like, that's why people that get overly drunk in public, be messed up in public, because you're not holding yourself accountable or being aware of your actions. It's simple.
So further going to the music, well, not the music, further going to you, where are you from originally?
I grew up in Homewood.
Really?
Right on Bennett.
What was it like growing up down Bennett?
It was
the main drag, right?
Yeah, it was lit. Like, we had, me and my cousins, like all my cousins had lived around there. I didn't stay there long, but I always still went back to go hang out with my cousins and stuff, so we had our own little biker gang. Like,
what do you mean biker gang?
Like, we literally would ride bikes all through the east side. Like, all through, it didn't matter if it was Wilkinsburg, Homewood, nothing.
So y'all was the one taking people's huffies?
No,
I'm playing, messing with you.
But we was terrorizing the neighborhoods on them bikes. Facts. It was lit.
So, in what ways did your neighborhood motivate you when it comes to your creative process?
Honestly, it's a good question. I mean, honestly, when it comes to my neighborhood, like, you got to think about it. The East, there's so many different people that make music or do artistic stuff in the East Side. Like, you can come outside on home, you go right on Frankstown, somebody playing the saxophone, trumpet, somebody know how to play the guitar, and then you got the YMCA, it's like,
did they have the Lighthouse Project back then?
Yeah.
What is that exactly?
So the Lighthouse Project is basically like, it's a program where like kids of multiple different ages can learn to work on beats. You can learn how to record. They teach you how to, it's like basically just focused on music. Like they had little showcases and stuff there. I didn't sign up to be a part of it. I was just one of those people that had friends in the Lighthouse. So it gave me something to do after school every day. And I really wasn't thinking about even doing music when I was in the Lighthouse, like with my friends. Like I was just kind of like back behind the scenes.
You was just there kicking it.
Yeah, I had friends that were in crunk, all type like.
You got dancing.
No, like the crunk program is basically with one hood. They allow teenagers to sign up and basically like do shows all the whole summertime. So like I was going to my friend's shows with crunk, but like that system was just, I didn't want to, get into all of that. Like I was so focused on school and just like graduating high school and then dealing with like the personal stuff I was dealing with. I wasn't worried about writing a song or making that music until I was done with high school.
Oh, so you're fairly new to the scene.
Yeah, I'm super new to the scene.
I would have thought you would have been doing this for a long time.
It'll be the 3rd year in March, March.
Okay, well, can you talk about the first 2 years?
Oh my gosh, the first 2 years.
The experiences, the ups, downs.
Music in general for me, like there really hasn't been any downs. Like you're gonna learn as many lessons as you possibly need to learn doing music, just through trial and error. So it's like nothing that's really down about it for me. The first year was lit. Like I got my music done. I think the first show I did was at DJ Goodnight's One Live spot. I had my first show there, first interview, and that's like basically what kicked it off because they heard me on his radio and it was like, oh, she need to be at the shows. So it started becoming this thing where like, okay, I'm going to these shows and it was lit. The second year was the best year for me because I started to have a feel of the type of music I kind of want to make. The first year was kind of rocky for me because I'm like, I couldn't find the lane. I still can't find the lane, but it's still easier now for me to figure it out. But yeah, this is basically like the first year was definitely a struggle, like learning different stuff, learning artists and like learning artists in the city, letting artists learn you, learning how to network. And I was super shy when I first started making music. Like, when I meet people now, because I'm older, like it's different. But when I first started making music, I was like 18. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't know you. It was just like grown up, like super grown people that was trying to have me on a song.
So you weren't like, So you weren't one of those people that are 8 years old, they're making music, and they had like, 10 years experience up to that point when they're 18, they're stepping on the scene. You had to get used to it when you're like still figuring yourself out. You know, like most people are when they're 18, but you have to.
Because all I've been doing all my life is singing in the church. So like, there was no such thing as like making the type of music I make. Like to the point where I know that I can't play my music for my family members. Like just certain stuff with that. It's just like because of the kind of music I make. So I just kind of stay focused in on like me making my music for me. And that's kind of like how I got more comfortable in the scene, is like being able to adapt to my surroundings, and also showcase like how different I am as a female artist. And I love that about me. It's like there's not too many female artists that have my personality, let alone the delivery I have when it comes to my music, and I appreciate myself for that.
Yeah, I would say definitely like one of the reasons why I picture you as the winner. Like I feel like you're definitely a great representation of what the future is as far as hip hop, singing. And especially with, young black women who are in the field making music, y'all don't really get to look all that much. Or get, hey, come perform here, come do this, come do that, come do the interviews, like they kind of like try and play y'all to the left.
Yeah, I will definitely agree with that one. Like, when it comes to making music as a female artist, especially in our city, we have a lot of problems with like females being subjected to like, I don't even know how to explain it, like, sexual intent. So like what I mean by that is like there's no real like professionalism when it comes to making music. Like people be like, oh, I got studio time, come to the studio, then they try to touch your butt. But it's just like certain stuff. Like being a female artist, you learn how to stand your ground and hold your boundaries to the point where like nobody's gonna text my phone on that type of time. If you text me, it's because you want to do a song and we want to do a song.
Right. Keep it business.
Yeah. So I had to like really nip that in the bud my first 2 years.
How, in what ways did you do that? Because some people might, they might not know how. They might.
Yeah. This is to all the females out there, y'all. If y'all ever have a problem with like males keeping it professional with you, make sure that anytime you're having a conversation with somebody about music, you bring up some source of paperwork. So there is no room to play around, because as soon as you text me, it's like, well, send me what it is that you need me to do, and I'll go record it by myself. So like, don't put yourself in a position where if that person is continually taking the conversation away from music, then there's nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean? Like don't put yourself in a position as a woman to believe that, oh, you need this feature or you need this deal. It's not worth it. It's really not. Like you're better off working with somebody who knows how to work with you than forcing yourself to work with somebody who isn't taking your work seriously. And it's just easier to go about it that way. I won't even answer people's DMs if it has, nothing to do with the task at hand. Like, and that's just how I move personally, and it keeps everything organized with my followers, with my shows. When people come in and support me, it's just easier to go about it that way.
So you said you grew up singing in the church.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Did you have like a specific role? I never really went to church like that. I did, but I wasn't like, I don't know the roles and positions when it comes to the choir and the whole production.
I was in the church, man. When I tell you the pastor, God bless his freaking soul, like God rest his soul, he recently passed away last year, the month of November, I want to say.
Sorry to hear.
Shout out to Sister Man, like those were like parents to me in church. Like my mom, everybody in that church, a Pentecostal temple, is the church I'm speaking of, right in East Liberty. When I tell you, every birthday, they would give me the amount that my age was. So I sold all types of candies in there. When I tell you I ran it up on the Sears candy sales and that, oh my Lord. I was
selling that them caramel pretzels, chocolate dips.
Yeah, whole page full. Because I just went around to the whole church. They loved me at church, like everybody did. You singing this Sunday? You singing this Sunday? Like that's just how it was being a young girl. And I was in that church from like the age, how old was I want to say about 6 or 7. Like I remember the first year I started going to church there, we had gotten a picture made of me, my mom, and my brother. Like the person in the choir with my mom, because she sings too. My mom has a beautiful voice.
Was she one of the ones that like pushed you to sing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always, and I love my mom for that. Like she raised us very differently. Like I grew up listening to Stevie Wonder, and Stevie Wonder was the only person I went to go see in concert, and still is.
Really?
Yeah. So that's just the type of lifestyle I was given. Like? It was awesome. That was like the most greatest experience ever. I don't think that there's any concert that'll ever make me feel different than that. And that's when PPG was still the Console Energy Center.
Oh, yeah, this was a couple years ago then. Yeah. This was a couple years ago.
It was lit. I loved it. But yeah, my mom being a singer, me watching her sing my entire life, kind of kicked it in. But my father was always playing around with beats. So that was something that So
you got the best of both worlds. You got the production side and the actual vocal side.
I loved it. I love music, but my mom was very strict on what it is that we're listening to. So my mom didn't really like certain songs, or she would catch me listening to music I shouldn't be listening to. What is the song? All I wanna do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just shake it. My mom caught me listening to that one time. It was hot. Hot. There's just the way that we carried ourselves in the house is something different. Like I said, yodeling.
Yeah, you did. You spoke on yodeling earlier today.
Yeah, yodeling. Country music was something that my mom really likes. I listened to a lot of Carrie Underwood as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, we listened to, our lifestyle was completely different. So me going out into the real world, I started going to the library. And that's where it really kicked in for me. I would be at the library for hours.
You be reading for real?
Oh my God.
I heard. Man, people don't want to read books these days.
Y'all's dumb.
People really
read a book.
I used to be that kid. I didn't like reading when I was younger. Like elementary school, like I could care less. I wanted to go play.
I have no choice. My mom had me in the summer reading programs at the libraries and everything. Like, you have something to do.
What's your favorite book?
Oh my gosh, my favorite book right now is Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah? Why?
So it basically teaches people why you are stuck in the financial, like, so for example, certain behavior traits that people have when it comes to spending money is the reason why you're being left broke. And that's why certain people that are broke stay broke. So it's a book basically telling you, like, how people move and why people's money just be messed up all the time. I love that book. There's that one. There's a book that I'm reading right now. I've been learning about medicine, just like growing certain plants for personal health and stuff.
What, like how Dr. correct me if I'm wrong, Sebi? That's how you say his name? Like holistic?
Sebi?
Like holistic medicine and stuff like that? Okay.
So reading books like that. There's a book that I'm reading. It's called Your Brain on Plants. Like, it's dope.
So they're talking about how plants interact with your brain and how this affects.
Yeah, so like
that?
certain flowers,
yeah,
certain weeds, like help you move a different. Like, it's just certain things that we don't know that you can read about. It's right there. And I have a library card. I don't go to Barnes and Nobles. I have a free library card to get free books.
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Put the books back.
I get Barnes and Nobles.
Don't make it harder. Make it smarter, man. Just read a book, put it back.
So all right. What should I be taking or eating or incorporating? Let's say as far as like.
Once I figure that out, I'll let you know. I'm actually taking notes on it. Okay. So, like, I'll have my own personal medicine book, like with the recipes.
You gonna have a medicine book?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're tough.
I have to.
You're tough.
If I want kids, I better have a medicine book, because they're not about to be sticking my kids with all that goofy stuff.
Yeah. You ever hear about that? I'm like, this might be me getting my Charlemagne on. You remember when they were talking about, like, the placenta thing? Like, you let it, you give birth.
Yeah.
You let it, keep doing this thing. You don't cut it right away.
Yeah.
But then I think they had something like where they had. No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say they put like a bunch of herbs and stuff on it, and then I forgot they did something. I don't know if they kept it or if they just added that to the process.
The only thing I know about the placenta is you can turn the placenta into pill capsules. That's the last thing I've read about, or you're gonna blend it and eat it.
Is that really beneficial? The capsule, the blending sounds pretty gross, but the putting the capsule, is that really like beneficial?
It is beneficial to you. It's you replenishing your body of everything you just gave your newborn child, let alone.
Wouldn't there be like toxins and stuff in there though?
No.
No, you don't think so?
It was attached to the child.
There could still be toxins in that. I mean, you gotta think like as adults, everybody's not perfect.
You're right.
It could be something from the lotion.
I mean, me personally.
Or deodorant you use,
Me personally, I don't plan on consuming my placenta.
I wouldn't expect you to.
I feel like there's more that you can do than that.
Science gets deep, y'all. Science gets very, very deep.
It does. I like it though in a way. Like, I love reading books that really teach you about the human body. Like,
What? Go ahead.
There was this book that I read last year. I got into like Buddhism, like real strong, because I was raised Muslim. And I wanted to figure something out, like basically what was my choice going to be. Because, you get stuck. My mom's a Christian. Like, a Christian. Christian.
Super Christian.
And my father's Muslim, but then he's like, he half behind practices Muslim religion. So it's like, I was stuck in this like realm of like, okay, do I choose to be a complete Muslim woman, which I was wearing headscarves to school, having to bring notes because of my religion.
Yeah, I don't see it. Hijab, is that the proper way to say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see that.
But I deconverted myself because I felt
like
you
could deconvert yourself.
Yeah.
How do you just stop?
You just stop.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. I never heard nobody say that. I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, you're fine. But I deconverted and found myself doing research on Buddhism and learning like the different ways of meditation, different ways of being self-aware. And that's why I tell people you have to be self-accountable. Like, you have to hold yourself accountable to your actions, because that's the best way to connect with yourself. And before you can connect with anything else, you have to be connected with you. And we have a lot of problems in the world right now because social media is so attention grabbing that people literally fight their own lives every day on social media. And what I mean by that is just basically creating an entire new person for social platforms for people to have this acceptance and or give you the attention that you feel like you need. But in all actuality, the only attention that you need is with yourself. That's why I don't have a problem with my crackhead energy. Like, my crackhead energy is awesome. I'm okay with me being bald head or long hair or no nails or wearing boy clothes. Whatever I feel comfortable in, that is me being myself and being connected deeply to myself.
So, what are your thoughts on the Pittsburgh music scene right now? What do you think? What do you love about it, and what do you think it lacks, if anything?
What should I start with?
Whatever you want to start
What
with.
I like or what's
You're the future.
The one thing I will say that I like about the music in the city is more so of like the different age groups. That's the best way I can say it. I know that's probably like weird because I'm sure nobody really
That's
says
unique.
that. But
No
like,
one ever said that to me yet. No, that's unique.
it's the age. It's being able to see like there's artists in the city that are like 14, 13 years old. Like I had this young man. I was in the East Hills and everybody was rapping and stuff and I was like, well, I rap too. And I threw on a beat and this 11-year-old boy started freestyling. I brought him to the booth the next day. But that same week on a Saturday, I had to get him in the booth. He was 11 years old. He was
That's what's
11.
up. That's what's up.
Like, so it was like learning.
Was this recent?
Last year.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so
What's up?
being able to like listen to people and like see how their age difference, you know what I mean? Like, for example, like I've done shows with people who was like in their 30s or they like late 20s and they're hard. But then you hear people that's around my age in their early 20s and early teens and they're going crazy too. So it's like the different age groups, you can see the difference, but you can also hear like the growth in time. And I love that about music is the age. I can't beat that. Now what's lacking?
Talk about it.
I think that Pittsburgh really lacks when it comes to support. And when I say that, it's not sharing a post or no, because after what I seen before the new year, so you remember that list dropped, of the Pittsburgh hottest artists that dropped.
From Pittsburgh TMZ.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody had something to say about the artists that were on there, but I've never seen these people support the people that they're saying deserve to be on that list. That's the part that blew me. These people don't show up to shows.
No, they don't.
These people don't invest in their friends. They don't do anything. But I know so many people who know people that make music. It makes no sense to me. So that's one of the biggest thing I will say. When it comes to also lacking, I feel like the promoters in the city of Pittsburgh be robbing people. And when I say that, it's not like to be completely negative, but it's more so on, as an artist, me personally, I do a lot of free shows. A lot. There's nobody paying me for shows. There's nobody paying pretty much anybody in the city of Pittsburgh for shows, right?
Right.
But Fed the God and other people, you have artists paying the promoter to pay them, plus keeping the money from the door and drinks. How is that not robbery right there? Let alone you asked an artist to perform at your spot because it's promoting your spot. That's what makes people come here, if there's artists here or not, is because you have somebody in your establishment promoting your establishment. It doesn't matter if they're rapping, singing, twerking.
So you're
nothing.
saying, so you're saying artists would pay the promoters to open up for the other artists that they are gonna
paying.
that they're gonna
they're
get
just
paid.
deciding to pay because of the clout.
All right. So me being like a DJ, right? I've seen people pay, let's say $2,000 to open up for like a mainstream artist that comes here.
Right.
And I haven't seen people pay to open up for someone that's like, let's say, a local star. I haven't seen that. But I feel like if I own the spot, not because I own the spot, not that, but if I want to try and make something, I can understand paying somebody who's going to guarantee some bread to come in versus the person who's I'm giving a shot to.
This is what I'm saying.
Not gonna bring the bread in.
Right, but that could be all eliminated if. So here's my idea about it.
Yeah, what do you think the solution is?
Because I really want to get into it. So like, if it was up to me, and I owned a place for shows or whatever the case may be, I wouldn't have 20 artists lined up. Or 30 artists lined up.
I hate
to
DJing
perform
shows like
in
that.
one night.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate.
You see what I'm
DJing shows
saying?
like that.
So now if I have I'll choose at the max 10, and I feel like that's pushing it because there should be breaks and intervals. You are already making money with people coming in the door, and you're making money off drinks, let alone if you're charging the artist, because there's places that charge the artist. I've performed at places where it's $25 to get in to perform, but you asked me to perform. But anyway, you're making money off that. You're making money multiple ways that you can, and you're still making money off of us. So if you have 10 artists, which means you don't have to worry about people leaving, you don't have to worry about no money coming in, because nobody is coming here with the thought of, I have to listen to 30 artists. Oh, it's a nice little lineup. I'm gonna get turned, I'm gonna drink a little bit, I'm gonna have a good time, and spend my money here because it's a good show and I get to have fun. Rather than, okay, I have these 10 artists, you know what I mean? And with that being said, okay, I have these 10 artists, okay, I'll pay them like $50 each and we can split it at the end. And, or you can make it less artists, 5 artists for a fucking night. Excuse me.
I mean, some of them might not have the money to pay each and everybody 50 cash. If it's, and they might go below that and be like, well, I don't want to disrespect you and say, here's a dub, or here's 10.
I got paid $25 to do a show. If you're an artist that really wants to freaking showcase their talent, you're gonna freaking perform for whatever. And I perform for free.
Well, you want it that bad, though.
I do want it that bad.
Now, I've seen people, there's situations where, let's say the event goes like this. I'm gonna give you these tickets to sell.
That would be great.
No, you pay me to perform, but I give you tickets to sell so you can make double the money. So you make whatever on the back end, but you make what you just spend, right? That's the whole ideology behind it.
That's perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
And they leave because, like you said, with shows, let's say a bunch of people pull up. Like if I rap and you rap, I pull up with 15 people. You pull up with 15 people. I pull up and perform before you, and we all leave after I perform.
Facts. They'll
be swole like man, ain't nobody here. What am I doing this for?
And that's why I love myself even more, because I've never left a show like that. Like, I'm going to stay. Unless I have something that's important to do, like if I got to work or a family member's birthday, I'm here. Like, I'm going to stay. I'm here to support everybody. And I don't have people that come to my shows for real. So the people that do come to my shows, they chilling with me. And they know it's going to be a good time because of my crackhead energy. So everybody's always like, oh, you got to come to my show. You got to turn me up. I'm going to turn you up. I don't care if you're the weakest of the weak. Like, I'm one of those people, I'm just here to have a good time, bro. We just here to, like, I can respect somebody who's but has confidence.
Right.
Like, you having confidence and your music being trash, I'm still just going to be tea with you because your confidence is everything.
All good.
I'm rolling.
I haven't heard that song in a minute. All right, LV. Goals in your career. Name 2 of them.
Goals in my career. Man, I just want to be a fashion designer / artist / spa owner. Like I was saying earlier, I just want to make people's coochies okay and make people relaxed while also making people stylish and giving people good energy through music. That's all I want from real. I feel like that's basic.
Okay, all right. Favorite spot to eat at?
Whoo, my undecisive, but I don't think.
Name 3.
Name 3. I like Olive Garden. I like Applebee's.
Okay.
And Chick-fil-A.
All right. Okay. Cool. Hey, I thought you was gonna say like Grandma B's. I was like, no.
Nah.
Oh yeah, you don't eat pork and like.
I ate it today.
Bunch of crazy stuff. For real?
Yeah.
You did. You did. Yeah, ribs. Yeah.
Yeah, I eat it here and there.
Do it make you sick?
Sometimes.
That's very unfortunate.
Facts.
Why'd you do that to yourself today?
I needed the protein. There's certain stuff in pork and in red meat that you need for real. That's why people eat it. So when you're just eating chicken and turkey all the time, you
right. So it's not bad that I like pepperoni pizza.
No, it's not bad.
And,
like pepperoni
and ribs
pizza.
And stuff with pork in it.
Yeah, eat it, bro.
All right, cool. Because y'all stuff, I'm not going to say y'all, but the community of I don't eat red meat, that stuff kills you. This causes cancer. You eat bacon, I love bacon. And everybody's coming at me talking about, oh, you can't eat this, and that. And
you know what that saying is from? And people mess up that saying. It's red meat make a red man. What's
that mean?
Like literally exactly what's being said. So there's this theory that red meat like makes you angry. So like if you eat red meat at a certain time in the day, you start to feel your mood on. That's the red meat make a red man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old saying my grandma used to say.
I be swole sometimes, yo. Like I really eat pepperoni rolls, yo. Like I be swole sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like because I'm like a Gemini or if I like just a little irritated. Okay, you a Taurus. I got beef with some of y'all.
Some. I don't got beef with you.
Cool.
I don't got no beef with you.
The feeling's mutual.
It's litty.
Favorite genre of music?
Favorite genre of music? Alright, everybody gonna get on my behind. I really, really like soft rock. Like
Favorite soft rock band? Coldplay?
Instantly.
They're tough.
Coldplay.
They're tough.
Smooth. No question, no thinking.
They're tough.
If not Coldplay,
Nickelback? No, not Nickelback. I like Nickelback a little bit. Linkin Park?
I know you say that.
What? That's like black people's go-to.
I know, it's not my go-to.
What?
And,
That's okay.
Like, and I like this one, and basically, like, there's this black woman who makes soft rock music, and they consider it to be country. It's soft rock. She
what's
sings
her
that.
name?
She sings that. I can't remember her name right now, but she sings this. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back.
Yeah, that's a black woman.
That is a black woman.
I thought that was
A male.
I thought Adele was having fun.
No, that is a black woman. Talented.
That's what's up.
Yes, I always like my favorite genre of music is definitely like alternative and soft rock.
Hot or cold?
Hot or cold? Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. I feel like if you just be cold, bro, you just be putting yourself through mental strain. Like, you know how you ever be cold, no blanket? Like, you just, the whole time you sleep, you think about how cold you is. You barely can sleep. You freezing up. I'll take hot.
Okay.
I'll just get naked.
Okay.
I'll just do that.
All
I'm
right.
not about to sit here and be freezing. Got me bent. Can't move. Stiff.
What's an untold truth about you?
An untold truth.
It could be a wow factor. It doesn't have to be super deep.
Untold truth.
I guess that is a deep question.
But like nobody knows?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Or the masses don't.
Nobody knows that I used to play the alto saxophone. Like, that was my instrument of choice, was the alto saxophone.
Saxophones come in different. Those are pitches, right?
Yeah.
They come in different pitches?
Yeah.
For real?
You can get a regular saxophone, and then there's an alto saxophone. You'll be able to tell by the size.
I thought all
The
instruments
alto
came
saxophone,
like.
not the alto saxophone, is way bigger than the regular saxophone. That's why you don't see too many people with it. And the octave on there is way lower, so like it can hit certain. That's why I love it. Careless Whisper definitely made me want to do that. Also, my grandfather was in a jazz band, so it's just music-oriented family. Like, my grandfather was in a well-known jazz band. I can't remember the name of his band, but
Okay. Was he up on the hill too? Like back when like things was going crazy, it was like kind of like the Black Renaissance era.
I'm not sure. I just know that my granddad, or my grandparents in general, they just make a lot of money and stay out the way.
Hey, that's what's don't most of our grandparents do that? Hopefully. That's a trend I see. Like honestly, in a lot of people's grandparents, that was like the thing back then.
Yeah,
Stack pray, stay out the way.
Yeah, my grandparents are business owners. Like, I mean, not business owners. They are the boss at their jobs.
That was up.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for them to retire, so I could be like, Granddad.
What's up with it? All right, so before we get up out of here, man, what's next for you? What's 2022 looking like for you? What's LV about to make shape?
More crackhead energy. That's
Crackhead energy.
Crackhead energy, man. Crackhead energy and more music. I've been told that I'm needed to drop a project, but the reason why I haven't dropped one yet, y'all, is because I'm moving smart about it. So with that being said, is it's gonna take a lot of money to invest into an album or project right now, because I'm not gonna give no week behind project. I want to give an album because I can make music like that.
I like how you said week behind you. Are you media trained? You have some media training? No, just very creative like that.
Yeah.
Cool. I could appreciate that.
But this more music will be coming. I got some new styles for you guys. I kind of like finally found my lane, so I'll be dropping music that's more consistent. People will be able to tell whether or not this is the style for me or not. I need more videos will be out for sure. I know that I don't have a lot of visuals. A lot of visuals and photo shoots will be done this year, along with features that people would have never thought. Like I got some features in the top.
I'll be waiting and anticipating with the people.
Yeah,
Well, where can the people follow you and tune in?
Oh, y'all can follow me on Instagram at ITSLV_BABY. I spelled it out. I'll spell it again. It's ITSLV_BABY. And don't be acting strange when you see me wearing my merch. I better buy some merch. I ain't playing. Also, shout out to my girl, Trap Girl. Please go buy some merch from Trap. She been a little under the weather. She been sick. A lot of the time when people see me, I have her merch on. You'll see her merch on my Instagram as soon as you hop on there. Go buy you some Trap merch, bro. Go buy you some Trap merch, bro.
Buy you some Trap merch. Tune into the music.
Tune in.
Stay tuned in for the holistic medicine and stuff for for your lady parts.
Of course. If you guys want to find my music, it is LUCID_VIZIONS. One more time, it's LUCID_VIZIONS. Lucid Visions. Cheer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lucid Visions.
It's like,
Hold up. Wait, yeah. Wait, they said OB been drilling. I'm glad that you said it before me. I know my haters adore me. Niggas are boring, and that's just the end of the story. Don't wanna talk less I'm horny. People been trying to play me, but ain't did shit for me. That shit ain't never destroy me. This is the truth, man. I want me a man and a shorty. They said OB been drilling. I'm glad that you said it before me. I know my haters adore me. Niggas are boring, and that's just the end of the story. Don't wanna talk less I'm horny. People been trying to play me, but ain't did shit for me. That shit ain't never destroy me. This is the truth, man. I want me a man and a shorty. Nigga, ain't playing fair with you niggas, you swear to me, nigga. I pray they never compare me to niggas. I'm feeling big and I only get bigger, been getting money, can't wait to get richer. They think on my level, well I bet the different. Got caught on the app, they was hard, they was fun. Put him up with the heat like the homestar winner. People disappoint me regardless. I know I make it, I just gotta wait for my target. There ain't no option. We rip them apart, then we send them to God for adoption. Wicked some proceed with caution. Crazy, I'll smack a bitch down just for coughing. Cabaret looking at stick for St. Johnson. Hydrogen on soda, but promise we can get shit poppin'. Stop it. I can be the villain that you're trying to pay me out to be. Wait, I just come with a price and I promise it ain't gonna be cheap. Wait, so that being said, I advise you not to play games with me. Hold it down for my team. Had to work hard because nothing in life is for free. They said OB been drilling. I'm glad that you said it before me. I know my haters adore me. Niggas are boring, and that's just the end of the story. Don't wanna talk less I'm horny. People been trying to play me, but ain't did shit for me. That shit ain't never destroy me. This is the truth, man. I want me a man and a shorty. They said OB been drilling. I'm glad that you said it before me. I know my haters adore me. Niggas are boring, and that's just the end of the story. Don't wanna talk less I'm horny. People been trying to play me, but ain't did shit for me. That shit ain't never destroy me. This is the truth, man. I want me a man and a shorty.
Looks like you niggas up on y'all lease. I can't believe how we been letting y'all eat. Shouldn't been letting y'all speak. You said some words and now you went too deep. Like cavities, you gotta rot just for thinking it's sweet. I got this call from LV. Started lacing my cleats. These niggas food and it's cheap. These niggas fools and they weak. See, it's a difference when it comes to this. They do shit for appearances, but that may become a complicated experience. Cause, man, I just ain't hearing them out. We gon' make them live all the words that's coming out of their mouth. Might as well make a few withdrawals while we taking account. To rectify it, you supply a life-saving amount. I'm on your block and bitch, I'm staking it out. Me and my niggas came with plates, but seen all that you had at stake in your house. So if you move, bitch, I'm taking you out. And we ain't taking advice unless you had to take a similar route. Can't give them an out, give them an inch, they taking them out. No wonder we gunning them down. We see them ain't shaking no hands or faking no smiles. I'm not who you wanted with now. Since I was a child, been making my mama so proud and doing you niggas so foul. You know I'm a count, no I can't let you walk out. So we double check the amount, I figured it out. I'm breaking them down by the pound and shipping them out by the ounce. You stuck on the couch, I told her can't sit and just lounge. I'm busy, I'm stacking them out. Like matter of fact, I'm doing this shit for the rack. I need me some plastic amount. I told her I'm back, don't know how they gonna react. Man, they still expecting to drown.
They said OB been drilling. I'm glad that you said it before me. I know my haters adore me. Niggas are boring, and that's just the end of the story. Don't wanna talk less I'm horny. People been trying to play me, but ain't did shit for me. That shit ain't never destroy me. This is the truth, man. I want me a man and a shorty. They said OB been drilling. I'm glad that you said it before me. I know my haters adore me. Niggas are boring, and that's just the end of the story. Don't wanna talk less I'm horny. People been trying to play me, but ain't did shit for me. That shit ain't never destroy me. This is the truth, man. I want me a man and a shorty.